Hey guys, how's it going? It's X666X Iron Maiden. Today we are back with some more Rammstein. This is Schwarzes Glas. I hope I didn't fuck that up too much. So yeah, I still can't, still haven't learned German since last time we've done these guys, so I still am terrible on pronunciation. I remember I was getting a little bit better with it when I was, reacting to them every single day, but it's been a while since then. So this was one that I believe is a demo from 1994 that was requested to check out. I'm not sure if it's going to get blocked or not. Obviously, if you guys are seeing it right now, then it's not blocked because I'm not sure how it is with the demos, if they're as anal about reactions being done to them as the studio album tracks, because that's why we've avoided studio tracks forever, because they just get blocked. So anyway, let's give it a try in here. I'm anxious to hear some new Rammstein that I haven't heard yet. So let's jump in. You can definitely tell it's a demo. Nice. Woo! Alright, before he gets too far into singing, just the first minute starts out really cool. You can really tell it's a demo. It obviously hasn't been gone through mastering and all that, because it does sound like a lower quality. They haven't finessed the fine points like keyboard and all that. The keyboard sounds like it has a little bit more of a flatter sound than it normally would on a Rammstein track. But man, that last guitar riff that just kicked in there, that was really a really sweet guitar riff, and I'm hoping it's going to come back around. It most likely will. I was also hoping it was going to go through the chorus, but it sounds like it's going to change. But yeah, that was definitely one of those really good guitar riffs that I wish would have made it onto one of the other tracks, since they didn't put this one out, because I like it a lot. Okay, sweet.
Schwarzes Glas ist überall. Schuldig, weil wir hässlich sind. Schwarzes Glas, mich blendete Licht. Ein kleiner Wunsch, ach, werdet ihr blind. Schwarzes Glas und wieder sich mein Gesicht. Was kann ich dafür, dass wir hässlich sind?
Alright. I'm really enjoying this one, actually. This is actually a really good song. I really wish this would have been a finished track. It has really good guitar riffs in it. The two main guitar riffs going into that chorus, the first part, there's a part I was talking about earlier, super catchy, and even just that little change that they have in it, when he finishes off, each phrase that comes back is actually really good too. And just the way the melodies are put through with the keyboards and all that, they're solid as well. Like I'm actually quite surprised this didn't make album, because I'm enjoying it that much. I don't know. I have to look up 2004. Would have been which album? I can't. I still haven't memorized the year their albums came out. So we're gonna look at the lyrics after anyway, and I'll also look up that at the same time to see what other songs I'd compete against. I love that riff. Whew.
Schwarzes Glas ist überall. Vergessen ist, wie schön ihr wart. Schwarzes Glas mit blendendem Licht. Ein kleiner Wunsch, da werdet ihr blind. Schwarzes Glas und wieder sehe ich mein Gesicht. Was kann ich dafür, dass wir hässlich sind?
All right. There we go. Few more parts there. It had like a nice keyboard part after the second time going through the chorus, which was of course always welcome in Rammstein. But I also noticed in the chorus, it sounds like there might actually be another vocalist. It might even be a woman. It sounded like a woman's voice, matching his. But I could also be incorrect on that. It could be one of the band members. It could even be him doing them, and just in his voice through stuff or whatever. So let's see here. The lyrics go: a small wish, oh if you were blind. We are victims of a bad trick. Black glass is everywhere. We are guilty because we are ugly. Black glass, the light blinds me. A small wish, oh, if you were blind. Black glass, and I see my face again. What can I do, since we are ugly? In front of the middle of a deep fall, and under masks, it becomes hard. Black glass is everywhere. How beautiful you were is forgotten. And then the chorus again. It's the same that I just said before that. And then usually there's a meaning attached in here somewhere instead, but I don't really seem to have any. And even here in the comments, they're saying the same thing I said. It's like, why didn't this make an album? Yeah, like even just adding in a bit more on the solo aspect and all that, it could have made this song pretty intense. Like it could have been, had even that full on that Rammstein feel, and I'm actually quite surprised that it did not make album. So their 2004 release would have been, was it Rise? Or Arise. Yeah, was their first album, so it was competing against some decent songs like Mind Tie, Rise. Mankind Less was on this album. America was. Undish or dich. Even Morgenstern's on here, Moscow. Yeah, there's actually a lot of good songs on here, but even a couple here of them sing, like, I feel like it could have replaced even some of these other ones, even though they're all good tracks too. It would have been just kind of nice to hear them. But hey, you know, like, you know what? They did have, and I don't know if maybe it would have been her maybe working on this track, the demo track, but they did have Victoria Fürsch on vocals for Moscow on the album. And I am curious. Well, apparently the switch back to a display. My apologies. Yeah. So that's kind of maybe it was her. Maybe they did record something with her there, which would be interesting. That would be interesting. But anyway, the only thing I can really say here is that this song was good enough to be on this album. That's how I feel about it after listening to it. I thought it was super catchy, and if it would have been touched up, it would have been just perfect for this album. I could completely see it being on there. But hey, like, sometimes bands, they just decide, hey, we don't think this song should be on there, and that's why sometimes some demos you should check them out, because sometimes you get stuff like this where they're just amazing tracks. Like that's gonna bug me. I can't remember their name right now, which is gonna bug me. It's the problem with knowing so many fucking bands. It was a death metal band, but their demo sounded completely different from the sound they settled on after that. And I remember the demo was actually super solid and just really well done. It was actually one of some of their favorite work. And if I can remember who it is, I'll put it in the description. But I really don't think I'm going to remember, which sucks. Because I really wish that I could, as a perfect example, because I feel like that's the perfect example of what I'm looking for here, of like really go look at demos. Even for instance, like Megadeth on their compilation albums, he likes to put some demos on there, and some of those demos are pretty solid. Like, if you really go look at them, like, so this is a perfect example, and of like sometimes solid songs that should have been on an album pop up as demos, and at least we still get to hear them even if they're unfinished. So hopefully you guys enjoyed checking this one out with me. If you did, make sure you hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to know when I'm dropping new videos. And as always, you guys have a good one, and I'll catch you later.